Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's King Blaine here again. We're gonna pick up where we left off right here. I know everyone's probably expecting or wanting a different game, but like I said, I was having a lot of fun on this, and I wanted to play a little bit of it. And I don't get shit for views either way, so it don't really matter, does it? Might as well play what I enjoy. And we'll get back into the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought stuff later in the week. Right. What am I doing?
Bringing him back in a second.
What was I doing? Saving up money. What it looks like I was doing. Excuse me. Yeah, that one meeting got canceled. Whatever. Wrong way here. I gotta pay everybody. He didn't have much to clean on that. You didn't have shit to do with this car. So that was finished last time. I'll get this pulled around then. Ooh, we have a offer on one of our vehicles. I'll come back to this thing in a moment. You will buy it. We will not. Any problems? 2 holes. Alright, what about this part? Haven't done it yet. Do I can knock off here? I will get this parked up and put up for sale. Oh, it doesn't need new plates. Yeah, I can't put stuff up for sale on my tablet. Wish I could. This one. 60%. One day we'll be able to sell stuff for 80, maybe even 100% markup. But that day is not today. Unfortunately. Vehicles. Should have like 1 or 2 more out there, right? What's this one that's 700 away? And does it drive? It does drive. Okay, you don't have much to clean on there. This one's done, so let's get it brought over here and looked at. Scanner quick. No holes. Back out though. Odometer.
No, Blue, go.
Damn it, I looked away. Fuck. Shit, stupid fucking people. Damn it. Well, this vehicle is now worth significantly less. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Why can't people leave me alone while I'm trying to do stuff? I'll go get that vehicle at nighttime. Can't believe I fucked that up. It would have been worth a good amount, too. Being that low on mileage. Oh, hell yeah. You say no, I say yeah. My vehicle? This is one of my vehicles. That looks fine. No. No. This vehicle doesn't look like it has much in the way of rust on it. Which is good. That is a good thing. It's also a good thing that I'm such a great driver. Yeah, very, very little on it. Open up the door. Buy it. Bitch. There's another one of our vehicles right here. There's a bit more rust on this one than the other. They're in the inside one. Buy it, bitch. And yes, bitch is my standard response for, well, being a bitch and not buying my car and trying to offer me a shit deal. As it should be. I've got a few license plates. That doesn't need one, though. Let's see. Things far away. There's one. Bit of rust on this one, too. Harder to see, though, because of the color. Sweet. Anything wrong with this one? Not really. Would you back off? Seems like sometimes it gets stuck on that screen. Yeah, it's not happening. No. Would love to get you to move without having to hook up a trailer and everything, but that's just not going to be happening. Man, I suck at driving today. I need that parking spot empty. That was very, very aggressive. Nope. There's one inside, too. No. Going to buy that for the price I want, or they're not going to buy it at all. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Man, I think I gotta get up and go to the bathroom. I really need to start, like, I don't know, doing a couple of jumping jacks or something. Something to get my body moving enough before I sit down and try and record. That way I don't just start and then after a couple of minutes go, huh, I have to go to the bathroom. Aggravating. If I don't cut it out of the videos, I'm sure it aggravates other people that watch the videos too. Or whoever actually does watch my videos. Which is not very many of you. But hey, if you are watching it, you should sit here and comment and say, I'm watching the video. That way I know that you're watching my video. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you're not, then shit. But hopefully you're enjoying it. I've got to move all these cars around again. Alright, you need to get pulled out. This one needs to go around and in. I do kind of wish they would just auto start as soon as I get out. Then we'll queue that up. Five exhaust holes. Damn. Body is betraying me. Just take that off. And now it's going to fix the machine. Or it's going to fix that part by itself. I don't want to fuck this one up. Damn it! Why did it jump? I give up. I'm not gonna sit there and try and get them anymore like that. I fucked up 2 of them cars now. Ain't worth it. I'm losing too much in the way of profit. Losing way too much in the way of profit. Fucking up multiple vehicles like that.
Woo!
Yes. Alright, you. Yeah, he's washing it. For some reason, it ain't scrubbing, but he's washing it. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. Alright, no exhaust holes, so I'm not gonna fuck it. I tried to get greedy and knock off a whole 100. Made it to where I wasn't able to knock off nearly as much. Yes, take it off my hands. Alright, let's get to this sold. Then I'm going to get up and go to the bathroom. Unfortunately, because I cannot hold it. I'll be damned if I'm gonna piss myself on camera. Just saying that now. But yeah, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Alright. I am sorry about that one, but when nature calls, it happens. Ain't nobody can not answer the phone. Alright, who's trying to buy a car?
Yeah. Woohoo.
Hmm. We'll go ahead and do the same thing with this car. Just start running my bad cars through, getting them ready. Exhaust holes. I'm tired of using tape. Hey, just ain't no reason to keep using tape. That one's almost fixed, but we're gonna go ahead and put this one in. Doesn't reset the time or anything. The other part will pick up right where it left off. A little more. Inside. But sweet.
Yeah. Haha. Yeah, yeah. Woohoo.
That one's worth the most. So let's get the other fucked up car out of here first. That way I don't have to keep looking at my mistakes and failures. I don't know why I did that. I just forgot that I need to go down here and set a price. Alright, upgrade, car wash. I already did that. Oh, I needed level 8, that's what it was. I remember. I needed level 8 so I could get the body shop I wanted. Alright, there you are. No. No. They all be wanting that discount. We're gonna leave that right there. Man, my backing up skills with this thing are horrible. Let's get the other one queued up too. Might as well. Alright, we'll get that working on it. Get that one. Go out here and see if any of these people want to buy these. Nope, didn't think so. Saw him walk up to it, but nah, he ain't gonna buy it. Repair machine upgrades also really nice. That needs reputation level 10. So I need this right here. I'm almost to level 8. Almost. I've got to sell what? Get like 110, 112, somewhere in there. Reputation every time. So what, 5 more cars? Anywhere from like 4 to 6. Alright, well, if we're going to be selling the cars, and we're not going to be buying any more cars right now, we'll go ahead and set that to the highest setting, so we get the most offers. Already did it. Already did it. Already took the plates, already took the photos. So all that stuff is set up and ready. Come on. Up here. Get up here. Oh, I fumbled. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh. I'm fairly knowledgeable, but it really depends on the subject. If the subject is how to keep your hair long and lasting, I don't know if I'm the guy to talk to.
No. No, no, no.
All right, partner.
We got somebody in here that needs a car sold. Everybody going home for the day? Everyone's going home for the day. We've got something to do tonight still. Did I get the rust cleared off of this car? No, I didn't. I swore I did. Guess not. Is it gonna be a fictional pickup truck or a real pickup truck? It's gonna be a real pickup truck. You probably, you probably want to go with something for your area. Hard to sell you on something while I don't know where I'm selling you at. You could say what you want about every company and every truck, but each one's got flaws. Now, if you don't care about flaws and you only care about style, get something old school. Square body. You won't get a lot of fuel mileage, but you will have power to weight ratio. You'll be able to do plenty of things. If you get into a wreck, you don't have to worry about totaling your vehicles, because chances are you're going to total whatever you hit. If you're looking for something newer, you could be... If you want something that's not really a truck, but you're going to try and use it as a truck, you can go and get a little Honda with a 4.5 foot bed that has a rear seat and front seat. It'll have either a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder in it. As long as you're not trying to actually use it for anything too trucky, it'll work. But be prepared for everybody to make jokes about your sexuality in a truck like that. You could always go with something bigger, like one of the big Dodges or Rams, like the 1500s, 2500s, etc. I myself have a old Dodge Ram 1500, and it's served me well for 80,000 miles. I'm only the second owner it's ever had. It's got 154,000 now. Apart from fuel mileage, though, it's a great vehicle. I could recommend it. And if you don't care about fuel mileage and you just want all the carry capacity, you can go for something a bit bigger than a pickup truck. Like my granddaddy, he drove around a Deuce and a Half as his personal vehicle. He drove it everywhere. He'll drive it uptown to the gas station, Walmart, everything. But fuel mileage is a joke, and your top speed was 85. But you want my opinion, that right there is the perfect truck. give anybody a deuce and a half. Because while it is a big truck the size of a semi, it still does not require a CDL to drive. And it's basically theft-proof because nobody knows how to drive a manual anymore. Or at least anybody that's going to try and steal it from you. And you want to talk about durability. Truck came from World War II. It's very durable. That's my ideal truck. I would love to have a deuce and a half, but my great-granddaddy passed away. We lost that. IRS took it. Fuck bastards. My sales pitch was more or less just a bunch of facts and stuff. I tried to hit you with knowledge and less of a gimmick. Every truck company has something they're known for failure.
What is this? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I guess here's a good sale pitch. If you're gonna buy an Ford F-150 or the Super Duty, sorry, I meant to say Duty. I've been drinking. But you need to know that the F-150 and the Super Duty are both known for their 3.5 liter to have a death rattle. That can be timing change and tensioner failures. They also have issues with their transmissions on the 10-speed automatic, so 2017 to 2025.
No.
You've got electrical and tech problems, multitudes. Brake system on the 2013-2018 models in the master cylinder and soft brake pedals failures. The Super Duty fuel system for the 6.7 uses a CP4 fuel pump, and it is known for failures. If you go for Chevrolet GMC, so Silverado, Sierra, they have lifter failures, transmission shudder, excessive oil consumption. Like my truck, my Dodge Ram 1500, it's a 2001. It's got the 5.9 liter small block V8. I drain oil. It doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't leak, it just burns it up. And in the newer engines, like the 6.2 liter, it has premature bearing failures. Who wants to buy something? But yeah, if we go to specifically things like the Ram 1500 and 200, or the Ram 1500 and 2500, they've got their own series of known problems and failures. Like new generation models, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, non-hybrid models, they had a mass recall because of machining debris left in the engine. You've got excessive reports of transmission problems. They're known for exhaust manifold and camshaft lifters errors. if you do have the optional air suspension, it's known for failing in cold weather and frequent electrical issues. Point being, there's a multitude of problems no matter where you go when it comes to a truck. Toyotas, they have transmission problems, and older models like 2007, 2010 have severe frame corrosion because of the way they're made. Nissan, so like the Titans and the Frontiers, have transmission failure, differential issues, and electrical issues. But all in all, when it comes to common failures, Ford has the most recalls. Chevy and GMC have the most problems with their V8s for lifters and bearings. Ford is timing chain and cam phasers. Ram and Ford, the T10 speeds, have transmission issues. Like those are just common problems. At the end of the day, any vehicle somebody's going to recommend you has a list of problems a mile long that they aren't going to talk about. Nobody wants to sit there and talk about how their brand sucks at this or that. Me, I for one never really cared. At the end of the day, it's a truck. Just like every vehicle, it's going to have failures. Trucks are made for more harsh conditions. And while they should be very simple and straightforward, especially in more recent years, they keep trying to cram more bits, bobs, and bobbles in the truck. And it makes the trucks more prone to failure. Whereas you go back older and older trucks, the biggest things you had to worry about was frame corrosion or general rust. You had a couple that were known for other things, like Ford was plagued by transmission problems for decades. Chevy was plagued by head gasket and coolant failures for decades. I had a 99 Blazer, 6 years ago, I think. It's still sitting in my driveway broken because I was going down the highway, I blew a head gasket, and then trying to limp it home, I split the block. No warnings, it wasn't leaking, just out of nowhere head gasket blew. I can't remember what Nissan was known for when it came to their big problems.
No.
Trying to remember off the top of my head. I'm coming up blank here. I have a lot of mechanics in my family. So I know a bit. We could talk about the old problems with old semis too. My granddad was a diesel mechanic. He can tell you about when the brake pads on semis were made with asbestos and how that worked out. Worked out with that he can't hardly breathe and has to have oxygen now.
No.
From years of grinding asbestos brake pads down in a sealed truck shop with no ventilation. Yeah, Ford has gotten a lot better with their transmission in recent years. even now, 2022 to 2025, Ford had a whole backlash because they had a swath, a very, very high number of recalls and do not drive warnings for their transmissions still. And it was mostly on their F-150 and Super Duty lineup. Their big points. So that was a big deal to have those fail.
Yeah. Woohoo.
And that, like I said, that's a more recent one. Yeah, when you start looking at statistics for brands and vehicles, like I said, it gets pretty jarring just how prone to failure your new $100,000 truck is. And yes, it is nuts. Semi brake pads for decades were made with asbestos. That's why a lot of old school diesel mechanics died early in life and they aren't around now. Oh, let's see, it's a long message I got. But damn, that's really good to know, big dog. What are your thoughts on Toyotas, though? I'm from Africa, right? And the LC79 is the equivalent of a Bugatti over here. I'm a Helix type dude. I want to be able to drive in a town comfortably, but also be capable of being a workhorse on a farm. My thoughts on Toyota. Day's about to end again.
No. No, no, no.
I guess the biggest one I can talk about is 2022 to 2024 Tundras and the LX600 SUVs are known for catastrophic engine failure. The most severe failure involves 2022 to 2024. It's the 3.4 twin turbo V6s. They would suffer bearing failure from stuff left in the engine block. That led to massive recalls involving over 100,000 trucks with engines seizing or stalling at low mileage. You had failed short block repairs in some cases. Replacements performed by dealerships not having fully resolved the issue. You had electronics and multimedia system failures. As of just now, I actually have to look that one up. Give me a second. Because my brother was telling me about this. He works in a mechanic right now. Toyota electronics and media system recalls as of January. So as of January this year, 2026, Toyota has had 162,000 Tundras and Tundra hybrids recalled. That is right now recalls. And those are on the 2024 and 2025 variants. It's for that little center console going black and freezing and the backup camera failing altogether. And when it comes to long-standing issues that Toyota has had for decades, their long-standing, catastrophic engine failure is wild. Like, that is really bad. That was 100,000 vehicles, 2022 to 2024, and some 2024 to 2025 Tacoma models. Just straight up seizing and locking up altogether. Catastrophic engine failure. Some throwing pistons through the block. Point is, when it comes to historical problems that they've been known to have for decades, rust. Toyota has always struggled with rust. They even had multi-billion-dollar class action lawsuits over the frames not being treated properly or not being treated at all in some cases on older Tacomas, causing a massive catastrophic frame failure. Like your truck going from this to fucking splitting in half. Kind of catastrophic frame failure. And that's a historical issue, just something they've had. But when it comes to newer stuff, from 2022 plus, Toyota is struggling because they're trying to switch like everybody else to high torque, turbocharged engines and newer shit. So now not even their engines are reliable. Their long-term durability took a shit. Like Toyota, just like a week or two ago, it was on the news. Toyota admitted that their Tundras, their new trucks, had problems and were falling apart at just 50,000 miles. Just 50,000 off the lot, and their vehicles are literally falling apart. It is catastrophic failure, and it's just the start of the year. So this is not a good first quarter for Toyota. This is a really, really bad first quarter for Toyota. Also, our vehicles aren't selling for shit. I'm gonna have to Google that because I don't know what that is. Oh. Indian Automobile Company. Since I don't know a lot about them, I can't really give any opinions. I mean, I am all for other companies to make a go at stuff. I don't care. Just from what I can read on here, I got a cart. I got a somebody trying to buy a vehicle. Hopefully they actually follow through and buy it. No. So what I'm reading here, Mahindra pickups, particularly the Scorpio based and Bolero, are actually considered robust, mechanically and budget-friendly workhorses. They have a reliable diesel engine and a solid chassis. They're ideal for heavy loads and mechanically dependable. They suffer from some minor but frequent software issues, and they lack cabin comfort or refinement features that you would find in like newer stuff. But otherwise, they seem to be reliable, so I could see them being a pretty good farm truck.
Hell no.
Like, for a farm truck, you don't need all this new shit. You don't need heated seats or floorboards or entertainment systems or backup camera. You don't need all that shit. That's why I don't buy newer trucks. Like, if my old Ram 1500 out there actually takes a shit, if Beulah straight up dies and I have to get a new truck, there's no way of fixing Beulah, which Beulah is the name of my truck, then I will go out and I will look for a first-gen square body, because I can rip the whole engine out of them, and there's hardly any electrical components, and I can work on them. Newer trucks, even my truck that's just from 2011, are a pain in the fucking ass to work on. Just hands down stupid to work on. All the extra shit thrown in them. Yeah, my granddad was never much for everything else extra. Well, you say it's been a while, Horan, but you usually pop into my streams. You don't talk much, but you're here. Yeah, I think you were here yesterday for a while. And any vehicle can be a grill. I have made cheeseburgers off of my engine block on my truck. Now, I did put foil between the engine and the truck so that I did not get oil and grease and shit all over my meat. Man, I could have worded that differently. Well, it's on the internet, whatever. The point is, I did make cheeseburgers on my truck. Well, with how big the time difference is between us, Horan. Like, right now it's just about to be 6 o'clock for me. What's it for you? Midnight? 1 a.m.? Somewhere in there? You would love some greasy meat, wouldn't you? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I haven't paid these people again. Alright, you work on that. You work on this. 11 p.m. Alright, I had you mixed up with, somebody else. Sorry. Most of the people I actually talk to, who are at my streams a lot, apart from Judge, have a 6 to 8 hour time difference from me. You are only about 5 hours. Fuse T, who's here sometimes, they are, I think, 7 hours. So what, it's about to be 1 a.m. for you? So right there, there's my point. Sorry, I had to think for a minute. Me and military time don't get along like it used to. I got used to using the other time again. 12-hour format. I need to go and buy a couple of vehicles, I think. Just get everything. Oop, customer. Ooh, somebody inside. Buy the expensive car. Bitch. Alright, I want the time to go really slow so I can go and get all these deals. Oh, you're working night shift. I miss working night shift. I work a first shift job now and I hate every minute of it.
Oh no, dude. I don't like that. I don't know.
Somebody's trying to buy a vehicle from me. Bitch, I came back for you too. I might as well drive right over here and get this one. Fire hydrant. I don't know, 400.
Yeah! Haha! Yeah, yeah!
This is my new truck. Works like a charm. Hey, I'm glad I came back. She actually bought that.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Alright, let's buy this one next. I'm such a good driver.
I don't know. I don't know.
Such a great driver. Oh, I missed a message here. Give me a second. Oh, well, carry on. I got to finish tonight while getting those walnuts for Valentine's Day. Are we talking about two different kinds of walnuts for Valentine's Day? I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Hey.
Yeah, I think it's better if I just keep my mouth shut on this one. I don't know, give me it for like 35,950
Cut the crap. Not for this price.
for this price, buddy. I'm such a great driver that
Oh,
everyone
no,
just
enough.
has to
enough.
see me drive.
I don't.
Almost hit reject there, didn't want to do that. We need to sell like one more car. Ah. I gotta fucking sneeze, I think. Give me this for, like, cheap.
Yeah.
The camera, when did this happen first? Has it made any difference to viewership? The camera happened about a week ago. I always said I'd get one when I had one. And when it comes to make a difference, I don't know. I haven't really noticed the real difference. So if there is one, it's not noticeable. Want to see my long, luxurious locks? See, I have great hair. Such long, luxurious locks. See, I always told you guys I had great hair. You'll never believe me. Best hair. Move. Move. Oh, you're talking about money. Yeah, I wasn't talking about peanuts either. But good to let me know that you're talking about money. We were definitely on two different pages. Oh, you sweet summer child, you. Completely missed what I was going for. No, I have great hair. I usually do wear a hat, though. Like, for the first 3, 4, 5 days, I wore my normal hat. Because I do have a hat I usually wear all the time. I could go grab it if you're interested in seeing the hat I'm talking about. Like I said, it is normally my normal hat. Just didn't grab it the last couple of days. Haven't been grabbing it because I've been wearing it to work. No, like I said, I got long, luxurious locks. They're just not on the top. What is a Peaky Blinder? I've had multiple people tell me that, but yes, it's that hat. I'm gonna look this up. What the fuck is a Peaky Blinder? Yeah, no, my hats look like that. Everyone always said that, but no, I didn't know. I didn't know it's a TV show. and it refers to the real life ones. Got it. Got it. I understand now. It's a show and it's a reference to a real life thing. It is two things. Alright, here's our original truck. We're just gonna go park it over here. Really good, to be honest. Huh. I may have to give it a check. So we do need to sell one more car, though. Everything up for sale? Everything's up for sale. Let me... step right over here. I bought a car. We'll grab it. Now I have just enough hair to where people think I have long hair until I take my hat off. Everyone tells me I should just get rid of the hair that I have left. I usually just look at him and give him the finger. Why should I have to get rid of my hair, huh? Yeah, when it gets down to the brass tacks, I haven't had hair in years. Oh yeah, like I said, I looked it up when you told me about it. I can see it's a 19th century gang. 19th and 20th century gang. My hat is custom made though. Like it's made out of real leather and stitched together. Doesn't have any tags or anything on the inside. It's just handmade. Very, very comfy hat. This one. Horan does a lot of things. He's a lot smarter than somebody like me. Me, I ain't very bright at all. Three of those. Three of those. 6 of these. Then go figure out who wants to buy what car. Six of those. 12 of those. 12 of those. 3 of those. 6 of them. 3 of those. 3 of those. Okay. I've got to get my parts stocked up since I'm getting ready to unlock my thingamabob, my doohickey, my kajigger. Yes, join us. Join us on the bald side. Long story short, your luscious head of hair is fantastic. The only way to make it any way better is by covering it with a hat. Yes, perfect. My hair is so glorious and so luxurious that if I do not cover it with a hat, women's panties just drop to the floor, and I get swarmed by people, and I make other men cry or go blind when they see it. So I have to cover it with a hat all the time. If you've ever seen the stupid but really funny TV show called Black Dynamite, just think of that episode where they called what's-his-face Sweet Throat, and every time he rhymed, their panties would just drop. That's about what my hair makes them do. Sometimes it also makes them scream in what is definitely not terror. No, it couldn't be terror. Getting everything stocked up here. That way I have enough parts to do 5 whole cars. Which does not sound like a lot, but it is. Customer! How can I help you? Fuck off. I will answer this question for you in a minute. I'm not ignoring part of being a .NET developer involves mind-weak drinking. But that comes toilet breaks. I'm about to have one before I urinate. See, I do that a lot. Let's all just pick a chapter from his book. Where's my beer? Nope, that's an empty bottle. Where's my non-empty beer? Come here, you bastard. There we go, beer! I have such great manners. Man, I could really wash that down with something. I know the perfect thing to wash that beer down with. Ah, we'll wash down the beer with another beer. Man, I could really use to wash that down with some. No, we'll just wash it down with another beer. Man, I still have great manners. Man, I'm feeling mighty parched now, though. I know. We'll wash it down with another beer. Oh, I'm out of beer. Not bad. Have a wash down Red Bull.
No.
Ah, feel much better. Alright, where are my car keys? Alright, let's go. Let's go this way. Such an amazing driver. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna play chicken with one of these guys. They just don't know they're playing chicken yet. My truck's bigger. Mailbox. What are all these pedestrians doing in the middle of the road? I think I hit something. Out of the way. Stupid cop. Oh, jokes aside, everyone, don't drink and drive. Unless you're on your own property. Now, if you want to get into your vehicle after you've drank a shit ton and do donuts in your own privately owned land, by all means, please do. But do not get drunk, grab your car keys, and go and do donuts in the Walmart parking lot. That's a bad idea. It's going to get you a OVI or DUI or both, along with reckless abandonment and various other charges. But you want to do it in your own privately owned property, yes, go for it. It's your God-given right. Man, I'm thirsty. Ooh, transmission don't sound right in this. Sounds like it's got problems. Wash my car. Only 24 seconds worth of rust on that, huh? So not much rust at all. And I am extremely manually, you know, it just comes with the hair. This car is done. See, you would think I'll be more popular than I am. And yet the only people that are actually ever interested in anything I do are usually bots, and they just want me to commission something so they can steal my goddamn money. Or it's Judge or Bronnier or Horan. One of those three. They're always around. Neck hurt. Man, we need one more car to sell, damn it. that is that is the most drunk fucking behavior I've ever heard. No. What I like to do when I get piss-faced drunk is smoke a cigar and tell everybody else to fuck off. I don't call people. I don't need people. I'll just sit around and smoke. Which, yes, I'm a smoker. No, don't ever start smoking. I don't preach it. I don't do anything, but don't try to preach me to quit smoking either, because I enjoy smoking. I do it. My father did it. My grandfather did it. My great-granddaddy did it. I'll smoke until I die. It's a family tradition. But it's not a good habit. You shouldn't ever do it. You shouldn't be pressured into it. If somebody's sitting here pressing you to try a cigarette, don't hang out with them. They don't want the best for you. Hello, Fuse T. You missed me chugging like... I had to quit gambling. I've lost 2 vehicles and almost lost a house. But yeah, for me, my poison is... I like my cigarettes. I smoke out of a pipe sometimes, not a crack pipe. A tobacco pipe. And I drink. But those are my 3 poisons, and I don't want people to sit here and tell me to quit doing them and hound my ass about shit, really. I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But everyone's got their poison. It's how they get through life. And you know what? Life is short and really fucking miserable when you get down to the nitty-gritty truth.
Going to pick up vaping.
You know what, Judge? I would prefer if you had a cigarette right now than pick up a vape. Even my own doctor told me that she would prefer I sit there and smoke 2 packs a day than vape. When even the doctor's telling you that, you know vaping's bad. And the people I do know that vape can't go fucking 5 minutes without hitting that fucking vape. And they cough worse than me. Yeah, it's like even when the doctors are telling you they would rather have you smoke than vape, you know it's a problem. I did not see that G when I read your comment the first time, Fuse T. Fucking grape lung. Yeah, I did not see the G the first time I read that comment. I was very confused and very concerned. No, I think it's called popcorn lung that vapes give you.
No way.
No, popcorn lung is something else. The stuff that can give you popcorn lung is banned in vapes. But you still can get EV Ally. Or however the fuck you pronounce it. Yeah, this one. Nope. Come on. Need to sell one of these. You can get that from vaping. Without noting what discrete mass is, or Googling / asking what it is, here's my honest answer follow-up. So I never studied a specific topic on discrete mass in any of my studies. I originally started out as a game developer. Now I don't think the question you're asking me involves actual mass. And what discrete mass involves actually a concept of something. Can you describe your understanding of discrete mass, and I'll tell you if it involves anything I do in. Alright. So that was Horam talking to the other guy. And I'm too stupid to follow along. Also, while you were gone, Horan, you missed me chugging a few beers. You know, just... You missed me chugging just a few. It sounded like such a good idea when you talked about it. Also, Judge, I forgot to ask when you left that comment. How's your day been, buddy? Judge hit, I can't! The other box is empty too! I emptied that one before I started the stream. I can't reach it either to pick it up and show you. I tried to grab it with my toes, it's just too far away. I got a whole fridge over there with beer in it. One, I am lazy, yes, Fuse T. Two, I can understand that feeling, Judge. We had somebody just walk out and quit today because they didn't want to work in the cold. I mean, it was -8 out today. Not counting the wind chill. It was just -8 normally. So it was cold. But yeah, they just up and left. They quit and fucked me over because I had to do all the shit all day. We're gonna hire Paul. Alright, Paul. Here is your first vehicle. Place everything. I can see his confusion. He read it as something else. I'm going to close my store and go to my ads and get rid of every single ad I have. Need to buy more of this stuff. How are they buying something? No. And cars aren't for sale now. What's this guy want? Where's my mail? Here it is. No, reject. Go fuck yourself. Interrupted me while I'm trying to do parts. What do I have in here? I've got the rear shocks. I need 12 of those. 12 of those. Okay. Another 17 grand. Okay, so now this car, if you look at it here, is perfect condition. It's gonna sell for a lot. I've got a bunch of stuff I've got to look through there and read. I got behind on chat. Dear God, what have I done? I've never had enough people talking at once to get behind. Holy shit. This is a new problem. No. What car? What was the name of that car? This one. You are going to sell this car for $80%? Yeah, 80%. 80% markup. Alright, I gotta get my part truck. Where did I park my park truck? How did my park truck get back in the parking spot? Yeah, I'm coming, stupid. I've got to get caught up on my chat. Put holes in them seems like I'm smart. Just not put holes in people smart when they annoy me. The hell is this car? Yeah, I'm studying at Form Information Specialize in Business. I chose it specifically because I want to go to a job abroad one day or open a business in a country of origin, but I get these funny tech and non-tech subjects like discrete math. Discrete math is a kind of computer science math, think algebra and graphs. It might have a different name in the US. I'll respond to you in a DM as to not interrupt the part-time bald. I'm not bald, I have long, luxurious locks. I have a better idea. What if we don't write anything so you can focus on the game? Bet, big dog. Mad comment. I like the comments. Keep writing stuff. I like actually having interaction instead of me just sitting here contemplating what the insides of a 12 gauge would look like when splattered across my screen. Now, I probably shouldn't let my inner thoughts out either. On hindsight of that comment, I probably shouldn't. Oh well. I gotta stock all of my parts here. saying drunken thoughts are honest thoughts. Oh, please, I can be not drunk and talk about those. Little known fact about everybody's favorite king. Because I am a king. I've been legally dead 3 times. Life sucks. And it's not fair. Yeah, it is what it is, though. You get used to it. Five, 6, 8, 9, 10. The reason for 10 is because this machine can only fit 10 right now. Alright, let me see. Annoy me is not the right way to describe it. More like made me so livid I wanted to puke and then keeping it contained. This user has turned on block in their private blah 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 blah. Thoroughly puking is worse of the two. Alright, try now. I've had Twitch for a bit, but I don't use it much. Yeah. Nobody uses Twitch much. Twitch is just kinda here. We'll get this car queued up for next. Pussy! Sorry. Sometimes my inner thoughts leak out. Sorry. That wasn't nice either. All of these cars need redone now. Because they're all getting a full internal overhaul. So stuff's going to start going from the cleaner bay to the paint bay, and from the paint booth to the part guy, because the guy who's going to do complete overhauls of all the vehicles, he takes the longest. Which means we'll have time to repaint every car. You know, I think I could use another beer. I may have to actually get up and get another beer. This is a really good day, though. I haven't had this many people in here since... Fuck. What was that dude's name, Judge, who raided me a long time ago? The guy that was TikTok famous but didn't have much of a following on Twitch yet. I finished my homework, gonna go to sleep now. Night, Fuse T. Yeah, I don't know who either. I'm also excited. Alright, enough of that. Place all, hit Y. Let me through here. Let me through. Alright, is this everything? Yeah, your body wash. Or your body's cleaned. And everything's washed and waxed already, so I don't have to worry about that. Gotta pay my people too. Well, I'm sorry, Judge. I start streaming really shortly after I get home. Reminds me of the would you rather have an itchy nose every time you blinked or an itchy bum whenever you sat down? I don't want either one of those. I would definitely take itchy nose. 100% itchy nose. Because I can't give people a handshake after the other one. Well, look at it this way, Judge. If we can get me more popular and I can make this a full-time job, I'm going to walk into work, shake my boss's hand, say I quit, I'm doing my dream job, and I'm going to walk the fuck out, and I'm going to go about 60 over the speed limit the whole way home, probably get a ticket when I pass the sheriff that's always sitting on the highway, still go home, pay the ticket, and be happy. Because I don't care if any of you guys believe it or not. Let me read this quick. It's funny, I thought the same until I started weighing up everything. Sure, there might be people who want to fight me, but it far outweighs everyone who has fucked me off. Gets a couple of holes in them outrage I experience every day. Yeah. But back to what I was saying. Sorry, I had a burp. The happiest I am in my day-to-day life is when I sit down and stream. The rest of the time I do anything is more or less just me fighting the urge to once again look in the side of a 12 gauge. I've had 3 knee surgeries in 3 years, and I went from 7 foot to 6'8" after a 44-foot fall. I'm in pain every single day, and even when my doctor went with me to Job and Family Services, my doctor sent a nurse with me to Job and Family Services. I still got denied disability because I'm too young. Which I know this face looks fucking great. And I look like very finely aged wine. But I'm actually closer to very poorly aged milk. Because this face is only about 25. I'm about to turn 26. Life just sucked. A lot. But, I don't think that's going to sell at 80%, is it? I don't think so. $80% is just too much, wasn't it? Then I put 85. But yeah, this is by far the most enjoyable thing I do in my day-to-day life. I don't care how sore I am after work or how tired I am. I look forward to doing this every day, and I wish I could do it more, but I have to have enough sleep to function at work, or I won't be able to afford... I'll get fired. I won't be able to afford to do this anymore. Rear left tire. I don't ever think I'm going to be a Markiplier or a Queso or any of them people. I don't think I'm ever going to be big famous. I don't. It's unrealistic. My goal, though, my dream is to at least make enough to get by. Which is not a very high bar for me personally. Because even with the beer and liquor and cigarettes, I live extremely cheaply. I can get by on about $1,200 a month. And that is it. So if I ever hit the point where I'm making at least $1,200 a month on Twitch, I'm going to Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to hands down quit my job. No ifs and buts or coconuts. Did I ever do this vehicle? I don't think I ever did this vehicle. Yeah, this is highlighting my day. It's what I look forward to. It's what I enjoy. I like when all these people are gathered here. It doesn't happen very often. I have a lot of people here. I say a lot of people. There's only like 4 of us here. 5. No, 4, I think. But like I said, this is really enjoyable. I enjoy meeting the people. I enjoy playing the games. Everyone tells me if I were to make this a job, I'm going to start hating it. And I don't believe that. I think even if I made this my full-time job, I wouldn't hate it. Just because of... I'm going to sit here and play it anyways, no matter what. It doesn't matter how you chalk it up. And I've never understood the people that always try to ruin it. Like, oh, you're going to hate it if you ever do make it. You're going to start to hate playing games, hate doing this, hate doing that. It's like, how the fuck do you know? Like, there are a lot of YouTubers who got at least famous enough to live, have kids and everything, who still enjoy doing what they do every day, day to day. So I don't understand how there's just people that go, nah, you're gonna hate it. And they just somehow know that that's fact. Now, if they had something to back it up with, I might listen to them, but still ain't gonna stop me. Nope. I didn't put the other one up for sale yet. Sell it for 80%. I got more to smoke out of that. Oh, I need to cancel the sale of that car.
No.
I can get more out of it. You know, one thing I can say that a lot of other people can't say is I've had the same dream job since I was very little. I've always just wanted to do YouTube. I remember when I first started out playing games and stuff. I would play Diablo 2 and I would play StarCraft 1 and I would watch a couple of the YouTubers I liked. Back in them days, it was Rad Brad. He was probably the biggest YouTuber I watched back then. That, and he had the obvious people, like PewDiePie. I remember watching PewDiePie back before he got famous. Shit, I fucked that up. And you had the other OGs who just, some of them didn't last. Like you had Tobuscus. His whole life was ruined by a bunch of false allegations, and then he kind of went insane. He never really did recover. He posts some stuff now and then. But his whole life was ruined. I mean, dude had a fucking TV show. It was, the Annoying Orange show. But his life was ruined. And it's just sad to think about. Is he finally recovering? That's really good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I always felt bad for Toby. Even when them allegations very first surfaced, I said, nah, no fucking way. There was no way he did that shit. And then when it all turned out to be true that he never did any of it, I was like, I fucking knew it. But the damage was already done. He had lost his TV show. He had lost a bunch of other shit. And it was just hard to recover at that point, you know? I'm glad that he's doing better now. I don't have time to watch YouTube anymore. Like, what I do in my spare time is I read some manga, some books here and there. I read some World War II and some World War I books. And then I read some random ass manga. Like, one of the things I'm reading right now is... Give me a second. Called Eternally Regressing Night. It's just a manga. It's just something. I sit there and try and read that on all my breaks and stuff at work. I finally just got caught up with everything that's currently released. I know, I do not look like the person that would read manga. I used to, back in the day, watch anime, but I don't do that anymore either. Don't have the time. Yeah, I spend all of my free time usually reading something, and if I have a little bit more time, I play a game that just doesn't do well on my channel. Like, I try to play most of my Dark Tide and Deep Rock Galactic stuff in my own free time, because it just doesn't do well on my channel. Now, UAD used to not do well on my channel either, but now it's one of my highest viewed things. Like, everyone's watching that on my channel. And it's weird, because it used to never be viewed at all. Like, I don't care what I did. People just used to not watch that. And now I have one video of that in 2 weeks got like 600 views. Which is a lot for me. See, I was never big on a lot of the American comic books. I always liked the Japanese stuff more. Japanese, there's a couple of Korean ones I like. There was even a Chinese one that was funny. But I think most of the stuff I read is Korean, origin-wise. Alright, this should sell for its max profit now. But yeah, I always surprise people because I sit here and smoke cigars and drink a lot. And it's like, well, what do you do in your free time? Oh, I play video games. I read all these Japanese and Korean mangas and manhwas, or however the hell you pronounce it. And they're like, really? It's like, yeah, really. Everyone always finds it oh so surprising. Like I said, everyone's got stuff they enjoy. Doesn't always have to be the norm or what people would expect from you, as long as you still enjoy it. Ooh, that phone's going dead. Whoops. License plate's gotta come out. Alright, let's just put some of that stuff in. Put the rest away. We have somebody that wants to make an offer on one of my very reasonably priced vehicles. Nope. Alright, let's check this vehicle. Alright, tires need adjusted. I need to sell a couple of these vehicles so I can get the upgrades for an air compressor at my base instead of going to the gas station every time. Moan. Yeah, all in all, I don't have a lot of free time. I spend an hour every day going to work and then another hour coming home. I don't eat until after I record, so I'll go my whole day not eating. When I finish up my streams, I go and eat something, then I go to bed, and then I repeat. And that's what I do every day. I usually take a little bit of time on Sunday, since it's a day off. I do some stuff I want to do, but ain't often. %. We'll go ahead and get this pulled around here. Yeah, just ram it into the other. It'll be fine. We'll get another vehicle thrown inside of there. Yes. Thanks to all them beers I chugged, I need to go to the bathroom. Damn. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right. I have a customer waiting. Bitch. Tried to weasel my way out. Now we'll go ahead and get this lined up. This is already painted black. So we'll get it lined up for upgrades. Car scan. Tires are good. It's a vehicle I've already messed with the mileage on, so it just needs to go straight into a parking spot. Bitch. Should be running out of parts here soon, or at least parts that are full health. The repair machine's done. So we'll go ahead and go get this emptied. Pull those out. We'll have to work on that again later. I need 2 of those. 2 of those. 4 of those. 4 of those. 8 of them. 8 of them. 2 of them. 4 of them. 2. 2. 2. 2 and 2. And 2. It's just barely over my limit. But will stay in my cart until I buy it, which is where it needs to be. Bitch. Call me over there and don't even buy the car. Get all of our vehicles lined up here. this one needs done, so let's check the scanner here. Tires are all over the place. Alright. Phone is at 1%. Plug that in right before it shuts off. Alright, this is a muscle car, so 290 as well. Sweet. But yeah, I gotta get the upgrade to where I don't have to go to the gas station for this every time. Alright, it's staying in the wheel. Couldn't grab it. Oh, that car is rock solid. License plate doesn't need messed with, but this does. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, there we go. I ain't gonna be able to get any more off that without fucking it up. Let's go put this up for sale. Actually, I put both of these up for sale. And they're gonna take forever to sell.
Done.
This vehicle get done. Suspension pin did not get done, so I ran out of suspension pins. Alright, do I have a new suspension pin in here? No, so that car didn't get done. Means that has to stay there until I have a part. Well, not necessarily. It can go over to the manual bay. That way I know I have to put a part on it manually. Go ahead and get that part right in there. Already did that. Already did that. Tires are fucked. Give me a moment. I'll look at the message. I gotta drive over here first. Since I have a phone in front of me, I gotta tab out now. Damn. What's something you would like to do other than streaming if you had the resources to do it? Well, I was going to go into the armed forces, like my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my mother, and most of my family. But after 3 knee surgeries, it's just not possible anymore. Unfortunately. It's physically not possible. I got denied. Alright. But other than that, I've really just worked whatever job I can get most of my life. I've done a lot of construction. It's how I fucked up most of my body, to be completely honest, but whatever. Win some, lose a lot more. Seems to be how I do things. But that was something I always wanted to try. Apart from that, not really anything, to be completely honest. I mean, word for word, what I was told growing up was, forget any dreams you have of doing anything. It's a waste of fucking time. Just go and work a normal 9-to-5 job like everyone else, pay your taxes, and die. That is word for word what I've been told by my parents, my grandparents, everyone. That was word for word for my father and my grandparents. I've had similar wordings with other people. So I never really thought about trying to go and do anything else because I always just saw it as a waste of time. Why try for something that's apparently just not going to be possible in my life? Now, was that shitty parenting? Well, now that I'm an adult, yes, I can say it was very shitty parenting. Still doesn't change the fact that they are kind of right. It is not very realistic that you ever get to do something you actually enjoy in life. There are people that get lucky. There are people that don't get lucky. They put in the hard work and they make it work. Not everything's just got to be luck-based. But I have never had the luck or the time to do it myself. And just been the that's words. That has always just been the reality of my situation. Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. It's only 62. There's 100. So yeah, I never really thought about any other careers. I just figured, well, I'll work whatever job I have to and I'll try this, and if it never works, I can at least say I tried, I put in the effort. And that's all I've tried to do. I've got like 20 videos on my YouTube channel that are all in a playlist called Bad Quality Videos. Because between working and streaming and everything, I was trying to figure out what the fuck any of my problems were, tech-wise, and I wasn't. It was all trial and error. I wasn't figuring it out. But I left them on my channel so that people can see, hey, look. I started with some really, really shit quality. Like, I had a constant buzz in my mic because this headset is old school and it's analog. I had and the reason why that mic's better now is because I traded it out. The mic I used before, the one I have on my head, was this one. Hit myself. Very, very old school. It was an old rig. I don't even think Rig's a brand anymore. But it hooked up to my front adapters. And when I got all of my computer upgrades to finally start streaming again, because I did try and stream once before, about 9 years ago. I was playing Roblox at the time. My computer wasn't able to physically do it. It was old, it was outdated, and I never had the spare money to get it upgraded. So when I finally had the money, it's the first thing I did. And I think it was a week after I finally had my new computer set up and everything, I said, okay, I've got OBS installed, I've got stuff a quarter of the way figured out, let's wing it. And I think the first game I played was, what was it? It might have been TerraTech. Also, I've got to pee again because fuck you, beer. Be right back. Man, I'm glad my bathroom isn't far away. But yeah, I guess circling back, my point is I could never get anywhere on doing this. I could just keep working a dead-end job, which is what I'm doing right now. Like I do not work a good job right now. I only make $16 an hour, which is barely enough to get by, thanks to how much shit costs anymore. But I work a job that works me like a dog for barely any pay, and then I come home and relax by doing this stuff. I could never go anywhere further than I am right now. I could never get popular, I could never get big, I don't care. Yeah, my dream is to get real big, make this a career. Doesn't have to happen. I'm happy with where I'm at. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mouse pad so it's moving the mouse all over the place. Yeah, I guess less so happy and more I'm content with where everything stands. I've got enough. I have a couple of people that tune in every day and they make me extremely happy doing it. So, I don't really have to worry about much else. I do have to watch the time though. We can go for a bit longer. Now, out of curiosity, what was your dream job, Ashy? What is something you would love to do if you had the resources to do it? I'll throw the question right back at you. There's not a lot of benefits to being a 9-to-5er. Especially here in the U.S. Here in the U.S., the best way to put it is here in the U.S., you are closer to a slave than a person. Like, I've worked at a business that had somebody die. We had about a minute of silence, and then they introduced his replacement the same fucking day. Like, it was the day after he died. We came in the next day. Here in America, any company you work for, you're just a fucking number. Because everything is giant conglomerate owned. And they do not care about you as a person. Hell, you're not even allowed to be sick out here. We get a limited number of sick days before we start pointing you and firing you. I worked with a dude that had stage 3 stomach cancer. And I watched them fire him because he had to miss work for a chemo appointment. And they fired him and walked him out. That is the kind of companies that are here in America. That is the kind of jobs you get. It is not a nice place to work. Being a 9-to-5er in other countries is nice. Here in America, it sucks. A policeman, huh? Well, did you ever take any of the steps to try and be one? I don't know what the requirements are in other places, but usually it's just an academy and,
Done.
academy, and they'll teach you everything you need to know, and then you can't have any kind of criminal record. It might be different in other countries, though. Watched a lot of superhero shows and movies, and I wanted to help save lives. Now I just want to get a good tech job and take care of my girlfriend and kid. See, that right there is an honorable reason. That's all you need in life. You've got a reason, you've got a goal, you've got something pushing you forward. You want a better life for you, your kid, and your girlfriend, probably soon to be wife. I'll cross my fingers for you. Me, I'm a single, halfway crippled, depressed guy who doesn't have a lot to do except for sit in pain every day while trying to work.
No way.
Like, I had to lie to go back to work because I have a handicap sticker in my truck because I am supposed to be walking with a cane and not supposed to be working. Instead, I bundle up my legs so I can keep it straight. And I've been working. I wasn't supposed to go back to work after the last knee surgery until March 26, 2026. I went back to work about 4.5 months early. And it's already caused damage to my knee. Even now, like, the reason why I have such a posture here is I have my leg propped up on something because it's so swollen and hurts so much that if I let it just dangle down, sitting in a normal position, it hurts. Just, I don't know how else to describe it, but it hurts. I've been hit by 3 cars and fallen 44 feet. And I've walked off just about everything. Had 3 knee surgeries, yeah. I've had my spine collapse in on itself 4 inches. Well, no more than that. Because I went from 7 foot to 6. I went from close to 7 foot. I was between 6'10 and 6'11, just barely under 6'11. I always tell everyone 7 foot, but I never quite hit 7 foot. I was close. I would have hit 7 foot if I wouldn't have damaged my back. That's what my doctors told me. But I damaged my back pretty bad when I was, I want to say it was I still 16 or was I turning 17? I can't remember. But that's when I damaged my back. And that's when my back stopped doing anything. I've always been told by doctors and surgeons I would have hit 7 foot, maybe even gone as far as 7'1", 7'2". Thanks to the injuries, my back folded in at a hunch right here,
Done.
and I'm only 6'8" now. I could try for a tech job. I could try. I mean, I dropped out of high school to swing a hammer. There ain't no secret about that. I lack them fancy education. But I know enough to get around. I used to do some coding as a side job, but I can't wrap my head around the coding they use nowadays. I don't know. I feel obsolete. The whole world is moving towards AI and electronic this, electronic that. And all I've ever had to offer was my physical body. I do have my beard. Beard used to be a lot longer, but I got it caught in a water pump pulley working on my truck. This part never regrew. It's just a bald spot now. They said I ripped out all the hair follicles. It was a chunk of my flesh gone. You could almost see into my mouth. That's how much flesh was ripped off with that hair. Now it's just scar tissue, and hair never regrew there. But my beard used to be, like right now, if I stretch out, it's about this long. My beard used to be all the way the fuck down here. But I got it caught in a water pump pulley working on a vehicle. It was my 99 Blazer, and it never recovered. Unfortunate. But whatever. Stuff happens. You live, you learn, you regret.
No.
Should have had it tied up. Back when I had it that long, if I was going to work on stuff down there, I used to take my beard and wrap it around so that it wasn't in the way of anything. And I neglected to do that because I was just trying to tighten a bolt really quick and make sure the belt was holding. Nope. Instant regret. I get pulled hard enough, it dislocated my jaw and everything. My beard was really on there. Man, nobody's buying my cars. I'm probably going to have to decrease the price. I was trying not to, but I think I'm going to have to. We'll decrease that one to 80. And decrease all these to 70. Hopefully this will get him to spell a little bit better. And there's an offer right there. No, fuck you. I'm not selling it that cheap. When I worked in garage, they told me I couldn't wear jewelry because it could get caught in machinery. I told them to fuck up and get over it. Well, I didn't wear a wedding ring or my chain when entering a garage anymore. There are reasons why. There's always reason why for one thing or another. Need to go over here and check the part machine. It should be done. Yeah. It was done. No, it wasn't. I never started it. Shit. Shittity fuckity shit. Well, I've got some money in my wallet again.
Done.
What'd you say? I'm going to do my best. Yeah, I tried my best and it was not good enough. At all. Oh yeah, I have enough money to get this stuff now. Truck should be on its way in a minute. Whoops, didn't mean to pick that one up. Customer. Ooh, they're at the inside. You want to buy this really expensive thing. No, you don't. Customer. Bitch. Now we need to save up some more money. I think it was 100 grand. Is there another box in there? No. I've got faith in you, buddy, of old pal. My folds and my bald head safe, so. Well, I'll make this sound as funny as possible, and I'll just trust your folds, man. I'll trust your folds. Alright. Buy my car. No. Buy my car. No. Alright, we need to run over here to the store for two things. Man, who glued that vehicle down? Damn it, they just closed. Let's go get this wreck over here. It's a free car. They usually have low miles. It just costs a lot to get them fixed. Because they're usually missing most of their parts. See it. There we go. We got a new car. Huh. I wasn't paying attention, but this truck's about to run out of gas. I had to use emergency refueling. Was not watching my fuel at all. Not even a little bit. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull that out. Pull this in. What about this vehicle? Already did that. Already did that. Means I should already have pictures of it too. Granted, they'll be old pictures from before I changed the color. Yeah. But I still have pictures. Definitely. Actually, why did 70 sell so bad there? Now that I think about it. There's something wrong with that vehicle I don't know about. Tire pressure? Tire pressure. Who knew tire pressure could affect the sell value of a vehicle that much? Yeah, I know about that. I gotta fucking pee again, damn it. I'll be right back. Stupid fucking bad bladder. Yeah, I passed some kidney stones about 2 years ago. And ever since then, I don't care if it's coffee, it's water, it's beer, passes right through me. fucking sucks. What tire was it? Rear right. Perfect. Okay, now we can sell it. It would sell for a little bit more of a full tank of gas, too. So, let's go spend another $70,000 and get a full tank of gas. Ignore that. Man, I always forget that car is just a completely solid object. I've got to get my own gas when we leave here, too. Yep, I know how that works. I've had it in a single player save. Perfect. Yeah, I know how this works too. This will take a second. Now we can fill up all of our vehicles before we sell them, and they'll sell for just a little bit more, having a full tank of gas. I'm not going to take the price tag off of all of my other vehicles. I should, but I'm not going to. I might, actually. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. There it is. Now let's put that up for sale. We've got fuel. We've got everything on it. Yeah, so now I could sell it for about 75. We're still gonna sell for 70 though. That was this vehicle, right? Yes, it was. And I am going to go ahead and actually put the fuel in all these. I don't know why this vehicle keeps getting teleported to a parking spot. I don't get that. Alright, let's get all these up for sale. With full tank of gas. This side. Yeah, I was too far away. There we go. Now we can sell all these vehicles for just that little bit more. What vehicle is this? The expensive vehicle. That one goes over here. Mind if I ask a personal question, bub? What do you do for your 9 to 5, Blaine? I'm currently a glorified security guard at the moment, working under a sexual harassing man lusting boss. I want your boss. But I work at a glorified lumber mill at this point. Like it's nothing good. I'm out and I am outside on the docks all day. Like today, it was when I got to work today at 4 a.m. It was -10. When I went home today, started my drive home, it had finally reached a nice and warm 18 degrees. Tomorrow, the temp is supposed to be 9 degrees colder. So I'm going to get to work and it's going to be about -18. And the warmest it's going to get at about 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow is going to be 11 degrees. So I'm going to be frozen off my ass, basically. No way around it. But that's basically what I do. Overglorified lumber mill. But no, it's not a personal question, not at all. Like, that is not even close to a personal question for me. Asking somebody what they do for a living, I don't consider that a personal question. I know a lot of people do. I never did. My boss is just an asshole. He's just a fucking asshole. He gets paid bonuses on how fast we do stuff. Which is another reason why the one guy just walked up to him and said, I fucking quit today. So instead of having 8 people like we're supposed to have, we have 3. And he wants the work of 11 people done every day. I don't think you want him, man. It's like a classic 15-year-old Disney mean chick mentally and a nearly 40-year-old man. Also, dang, I didn't know the storm I saw in the news that harsh. You gotta do what you gotta do, Horan. And you know what? I have a lot of respect for you people that work at anything fast food related. Because you deal with the most just obnoxious assholes for no motherfucking reason every day. I have nothing but respect for the people that work at those places. Because I know I can't do it. Hell, I couldn't do a normal grocery store for more than 8 months before I quit. And I quit after telling a customer, another customer, then 3 more customers after that, and then my general manager to go fuck themselves. So I have nothing but respect for you guys. Oh, it's a man. Ah. No, yeah, I don't want a man. If it's a man that's trying to lust after me, I do not want it. Not even a little bit. I'm not going to get that other upgrade I want. Because I am realistically out of time here. I want to do the last car before I end the video though. That way I have everything set up and for sale. I don't have a radiator right now. You could flip 67 burgers an hour. You know, the McDonald's where I work at out here pays $18 an hour. And they definitely can't flip burgers for shit. I'm just putting it out there, you know, man? Just putting it out there. I am unfortunately a .NET developer. Would rather flip burgers. Well, who knows, Horan? If I ever get anywhere on this, maybe I can have some projects for you. Maybe you could help me make a game one day. I'm not good at converting that to Euro. So I have no idea. Such a good driver. We got a junk car up here somewhere. Right there. What is that, a Miata? No, that's too big for a Miata. It's a knockoff something or other. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't compete with that. Hell, even at the best job I've ever had, pay-wise. I only made $67 an hour. So what is 67 an hour in euros? That is the question. Still probably ain't as good as what you're making there, but curious though. Click on everything but what I wanted to click on. Restore all those plates. Hey. We ain't talking about your peanuts here, man. We went through that earlier. I need license plates again. Gotta fix that. Any of that stuff enough to get all this to 100. No, I'm still missing an engine and a radiator. I don't have a good one of either of those. Damn. Well, that'll give us a radiator right here in this one. There we go. So about, I don't know. It's 8 o'clock. I don't have any more time tonight. I wanted to get that car fixed first, but I simply don't have the time. So I'm sorry, everyone, but I do have to end it here. I've got to be up for work again in about 5 hours, right? Let me do some math here. No, 6 hours. I've got to be up and getting ready for work again in 6 hours. And I still have yet to shower or cook tonight. So I'm going to have to call it here. I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, and a good life. And take it easy out there, y'all.